Hello everyone, I just wanted to share a personal experience with horizontal violence that I've experienced. I've experienced a few different things with working in the medical field, but one thing that particularly, or one position that particularly stood out to me was when I was a phone triage nurse. I'm not going to say where, but previously. Um, so I always give 100% to any job. I love being a nurse. I love taking care of others, and I obviously put 100% into this job. And every day I would go into work, and it got to a point where I would just completely dread going because my supervisors would harass me for really no good reason. And also, there was a particular coworker that would dig papers out of the blue bin, the recycle bin, and she would ask me, "Why is this in there?" And just constantly harassing me every single day. "What are you doing? Why are you doing this?" And she wasn't my supervisor. I was technically a higher authority than she was. And it was total harassment. Even my direct supervisor, she would come to me and she would chew me out. She would yell at me and say, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And it just, some days I would go to the bathroom and I would just cry, and I would never really show it to anybody that it affected me. And I wouldn't speak up to my supervisors because those are the ones that were trying to reprimand me or saying these mean things. So I didn't feel comfortable saying anything. I ended up, it really affected my mental health. I was seeing a therapist for not only that, for other reasons, but I really found that I needed to see the therapist because it was just really affecting my mental health. And finally, I decided, enough is enough. I did start speaking up towards the end of me being in this position, but I ended up realizing that I wasn't happy there anymore, and that I needed to move on to somewhere else where I was going to be appreciated and going to be happier. And let me tell you, the position that I have right now is just like such a godsend. Like, I feel so appreciated. I have more of a supervisor role, and I just feel so blessed. And I think it's really important, though, that we do speak up and not feel like we're going to get reprimanded, because that's in our policies. There's no retaliation, and if there is, I mean, those people could possibly get terminated for that kind of thing. And I will definitely be an advocate for anybody in regards to this, because it's not okay. It's definitely not okay. Thank you for listening.